Hey guys, I wanted to let you know how and with which characters you can have a romance in during your playthrough of Mass Effect Andromeda, as you can see in this relationship Venn diagram I drew up for you. Your relationship options will change depending if you're playing as Scott, the male, or Sara, the female. Each character has 7 possible romance options, 3 of which are exclusive to Scott and 3 of which are exclusive to Sara. You can only romance Cora, Gil, and Avila if you play as the male Ryder, or Liam, Jal, or Suvi if you play as Sara, the female Ryder. There are 4 crew members that will romance both Scott or Sara, and those are PB, Reyes, Carrie, and Vetra. I do not want to spoil every single detail about the relationship and which options you need to make to romance each character, but the premise is relatively the same for all. You'll need to talk to your romantic interest often, so between missions, head back to the Tempest and check in on them. You will always have to choose the flirting option whenever you're presented with it. If you don't flirt when given the option, you might ultimately fail in your pursuit of your romance. The flirting option is the large heart option during the dialogue options. In addition to flirting, it's always advisable to avoid being a jerk at any point. That should be obvious. In addition to talking to them between missions, you will almost always need to be doing missions associated with them. You are given these missions either when you talk to them or through email, so always check back in on your email after every mission. You will usually have to do the loyalty missions as well with many of the characters. There will be a few instances of needing to choose an action during a quick time event. So you'll see in the bottom right hand corner you have to hit R2. And doing that action, or choosing not to do that action, doing nothing, should just be an obvious answer for you in your pursuit of romance. Now, don't expect someone to just jump in bed with you right away. You can have multiple romances as well in a single playthrough. There is a trophy for completing 3 romances across all your playthroughs, but you can do it in a single playthrough. But once you commit to an exclusive relationship with some characters, you won't be able to flirt with some of the other ones. As Scott, I was able to romance PB, Avila, and Carrie in the same playthrough. If you manage to get this trophy in a single playthrough, let me know in the comments which 3 romances you completed. So here's a brief overview of each romance. Again, I won't spoil all the specific options leading to the romance, but being nice, flirting, and doing the respective tasks should be enough information for you to complete the romance. Now, Cora, you'll meet her early on Eos. You'll need to talk to her between missions frequently and always choose the flirting option. Answer her emails and complete Cora's Asari Arc loyalty missions, and then after the Trial of Hope priority operation, but before the journey to Meridian, you should have the option to kiss her. Now, you'll meet Gil in the cargo bay and flirt heavily with him. Check your emails throughout and complete his poker game side quests. Commit to him on Prodromos and meet back up with him on the Tempest to seal the deal. Now, the third and final exclusive relationship to Scott, the first 2 being Cora and Gil, is Avila, and it's actually a very quick relationship, and your status with any other crew member should have no effect on your romance with Avila as long as you complete her short side quests from the planet Aya and flirt with her when given the option. Keep an eye out on your email and kiss her when you're invited back to visit her again. Now, Sara has 3 exclusive characters, first which is Liam. He'll be found in the cargo bay. It won't be long before Sara will be invited to kiss him or until he'll invite you for a casual encounter, but that won't end his romance as there are plenty more that you'll need to do for him until you have a committed relationship. Now, Jal, as with most relationships, you need to check back in with him from time to time, complete his friend or foe loyalty missions. Just make sure, and again, don't want to do too many spoilers, but not to shoot a certain character during a QuickTime event. At that point, wait for another email, and when given the timed choice to hug his mother, do it, and you'll eventually get another email to complete this romance. Suvi. Flirt with her often and throughout the entire journey, and you'll eventually receive an email from her to meet her on Nexus. It'll take a while before you reach this point, but charm her with your dialogue choices, and you'll have no issues as long as you're not Scott. Now, there's 4 characters you can have a relationship with, either Scott or Sara, the first of which is going to be PB. She'll have lots of stuff to do for you to do for her, but it's highly advisable to complete her loyalty missions anyways, as you'll not only complete a romance with her, but you'll also get an awesome new tech skill. At the end, you can choose to commit to an exclusive relationship if you choose the I'd want strings option, or just a one-night fling if you opt for the heck yeah response. Now, Reyes, you'll meet Reyes on Kadara. Talk and flirt with him while settling Kadara, and there'll be one critical moment that could end this relationship before it even begins. It's one choice, but if you want to continue with Reyes, keep your hand off the trigger. Carrie. Carrie is a journalist who you will interview you at various points. She won't pursue a relationship until you complete all the interviews. Find her the first time on the Nexus in either the Operations or the Docking Bay area, and once you complete the task, Path of a Hero, she'll be a fling for you. The best part of Carrie is that you can complete this romance regardless of your current relationship status. So make sure to meet her and do the Path of a Hero before it's too late, in which case the quest will automatically fail and you won't be able to romance her. Now, the final character that either Scott or Sara can romance is Vetra. Vetra is a commitment that'll require you to chat with her on several occasions and then add her to your squad to complete her loyalty mission. After getting an email asking you to take her to Kadara, you'll be close to sealing this romance. So that's it, guys. That is the romance guide for Mass Effect Andromeda. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe. See you soon.